It's the #1 podcast for cleaning business owners. Candid Cleaning Conversations.
Cleaning Conversations, Candid Cleaning Conversations, Candid Cleaning Conversations, Candid Cleaning Conversations.
If you are looking to grow your cleaning business to 6 figures and beyond, join Tenacity Academy Mentorship Program.
Building structure for your company. It's a lot of people that come in and they think leads. You know, you want money. But leads are good, but it's not the only thing that you need to run a successful business, okay? You need structure, you know, a solid foundation, because a house wouldn't be able to stand up if it had a weak foundation. It would fall, right? Same way your business is. That's how you have to look at your business. Your business will fall if the foundation is not solid, right? So what we're going to talk about tonight is building a solid foundation for your company, okay? And you do that through documenting everything about your business. You need to learn how to get your business out your brain and into your computer. If you hand me a folder, I should be able to take that folder and run your business with it. That's how you have to think about it. If I give you a folder, if you give me a folder, I should be able to take it, read whatever the instructions are, and run your business. Okay? So that's systems that we all talk about. Everybody's talking about systems. And for some reason, people feel like systems is some Einstein shit that they have to pay $20,000 to learn. When really all it is a step-by-step process on how a certain thing gets done. That's it. So you do this by documenting everything about your company, right? Everything, every area needs to be documented step by step. This is how you build a system. You need to have a clear mind of what the hell is going on in your company. Stop winging everything. A lot of y'all, I talk to you and you all over the place. You don't know what the hell. You want to do residential. You want to do commercial. You want to run a special sometimes. There's no structure. You're all over the place. Okay? So having this step-by-step procedure keeps you in order, and then you have to be disciplined enough to follow it, because a lot of y'all writing stuff and you're not even following your own procedures. Okay, so I'm here to teach you guys about systems and how they are really supposed to work and what they are. It's nothing to be afraid of. It's really simple. When I created the first system in my company, I created the system and I didn't even realize that I created a system. That's how easy it was. The moment I realized that I was out of my business and I was like in my office working, you know, and I hadn't been out in the field for a long time, I was like, wow, I've created a system, you know, and it was like almost right before my eyes. So when I started to notice that, I said, okay, I need more structure, because if something was to happen to me, like, I need for someone to be able to come in here and take over, like my child, you know, my daughter, you know, she needs to be able to come inside this office and follow those step-by-step procedures and just, you know, take the baton and keep it moving, you know. So you do this by creating systems in your company, okay? So first thing I want you guys to do in order to build this solid foundation, I want you to have a computer that's strictly for your company. Okay, you need to have a company computer. Don't have a computer that you're playing games on and you're doing all sorts of extra stuff. Okay, you need a company computer. You need to erase all of the stuff in your computer that you don't need. Pictures and old pictures and all sorts of stuff that you don't use or whatever. Just junk all that stuff out and let's get a clear mind. You know, a clear computer, clear mind, clear head. Delete all of the negative stuff inside your computer. Just plain business, okay? I have a business computer, okay? The next thing you need to do is create folders inside of your computer. So you don't need a whole lot of folders. I say 7 or 8 folders will do, okay, to start off with. You don't need a plethora of folders going on, and I want you to stay as organized as possible, okay? 7 or 8 folders, okay? Let's start off with that, okay? Because half of y'all probably ain't gonna get step 1 done. You're gonna look at the video, get lazy, don't do the work. I know how it is. But, here in Tenacity Academy, you have to be self-taught, self-driven. You know what I mean? I'm here to give you the jewels, and you are supposed to do the work. If you don't do the work, then the shit won't work. Then, that's not my investment, it's yours, okay? So you have to think about that. First thing you need to do is have a folder. One folder needs to say sales, okay? And in that sales folder, you're going to have everything about your sales department. For instance, this is the sales folder. So in this folder, I'll have my client list. I'll have my lead generation information. I'll have my how to invoice information. I'll have my payment methods. I'll have my payment plans. So anything involving sales would go in that folder, okay? Whatever type of procedures, I need to have it in that folder, okay? So that if I hire someone, they need to be able to follow those instructions, okay? So it's all about writing a step-by-step procedure. You don't need a procedure for every damn thing, but just think about the stuff that you don't have time to do, okay? And you have to hire someone to do it, so you write out a step-by-step procedure for them, okay? But this is the sales folder. Then you would have a folder for your marketing. I want you to make a marketing folder. You put your before and after pictures in there. You would put when to post your items, and how often you're going to be posting your items, where your target market is. Everything about your marketing in your company needs to be in that folder, okay? The next one, company information. In this folder, you'll have your LLC information, your EIN information, your company policy, your insurance information, your protocols, and so forth, okay? Everything about your company information would be inside the company folder, okay? Next, you have the employment folder, okay? So in your employment folder, you'll have onboarding papers, you'll have your offboarding papers, you'll have your employee handbook, you'll have your training videos. Everything would be inside of your employment. And then you can move on to your service agreements and your administration, okay, folders, right? But for now, when you're just starting out, listen, don't get too technical with this, because you're not going to do all this in one day. You're just not. I don't know nobody that got it all done in one day, okay? But if you could take one day and focus on one folder, okay? Stop thinking that you have to write a 10-page book. Stop thinking that it's going to take you 5 and 6 hours or whatever. Just take some time out and think about that one folder and your step-by-step procedure, because this is your company. I can tell you my step-by-step procedure, but what works for me might not work for you. This is your business. And a lot of people want to follow other people's blueprint and then wonder why it doesn't work for them. You know what I mean? Because we don't have the same clients. We don't live in the same city. So what works for one person might not work for the next. So I always tell people just to be more authentic when it comes to your business. It's your baby. So write your step-by-step procedures to your company in your folder, okay? My step-by-step procedures I'll give you for employment. I'll give you a wonderful example. All right. So the first thing we're going to do for my employment procedure, step 1, is send off an email to Indeed. Okay. So I have an Indeed account, and I usually send an email out to everybody on there. You know, it might be like 500 people. I don't know, but it's a button on there. It says send to all. I'll just send them all the same email. And the email would say, thank you for applying for our position. Are you still interested? And I'll have the qualifications down there and all that. Make it sound real nice. Okay. Then when they respond and say, yeah, I'm still interested in the job, blase, blase, we would respond to the candidates. That's step 2. Respond to the candidates. Step 3 is set up the interview. Okay, so when we respond back to them, we set an interview up. My interview dates now are Monday at 9 o'clock. So I know every Monday, 9 o'clock, I'm going to be in the office. Okay, it's just a system we got going on. This is what I do. Okay, so interview the candidates. Step 5, hire the candidates. Okay, so after we hire the candidates, step 6 is onboard. And onboarding, we'll bring in the onboarding paperwork, which is your non-compete agreement, your W-9, your I-9 form, your application, and employee handbook. Okay, so that's all of my, and a direct deposit. If you guys do direct deposit, you have a direct deposit slip in there, and they can fill that out. All of that goes in one folder. Okay, so I have all my folders over here. I have like 100 folders that are already ready. See, this is the system. All this stuff is already ready over here, you know, because I'm always constantly hiring. I'm onboarding and offboarding people. So on your downtime, this is what you need to be doing. You need to be setting up your all of your onboarding papers and your offboarding papers. This stuff needs to be in line, because when it gets real busy, you're not going to have time to go to Staples and print out stuff. And yeah, you don't have time to do all that. You need to get organized when it's slow. I hate to hear business owners say, it's slow right now. Like, what did you do all week? And they don't really have much that they've done in their business. Like, it is always something you could do. You know, it's not all about passing out flyers and cold calling. Like, you can do more shit than that. It's more to do, okay? And this is the stuff that you can be working on. Building a solid foundation. Think about your company and what the hell you want to do in your company, okay? The step-by-step procedures is not that hard. It's not that difficult, okay? I just read to you a simple process, right? Simple, basic, step-by-step procedure. Once you hire someone, hire a VA to do that, you've created a system. Voila. Okay? It's not that hard. And you do that for every area, every important area in your company. Your sales department, your marketing department. It's the same thing over and over again. It's a step-by-step procedure of how you want to market. Okay? And whatever you're not so good at in your company, I would suggest you hire a VA if you can afford it. Okay? If you can't afford it, then you need to be self-driven, self-taught. Google as much and use YouTube as much as possible until you can learn and get some learn about whatever areas that you're not so good in. Okay? The next thing I want to talk to you about was, once you have an idea of all of that good stuff, right? What I usually do, what we do is we put all of this stuff inside of a program called Trainual. Okay? Trainual is a very lucrative program. You can do all of this stuff that I just talked about inside of this program. It's so simple, so easy, you know, and it's so user friendly. That's why I like to use it. Okay, I don't use nothing that's too complicated. Like, everything is like self-explanatory in this program. But you can put your training videos in here. It documents your whole company, okay? So you can have all of your systems documented in this one platform, and it's called Trainual, okay? There are tons of videos out here on YouTube that you can check out to check out this program, but I highly, highly, highly recommend Trainual, okay? Make sure you check that out for building a system in your business, okay? So that's all I got for you guys today. Make sure you start working on some of these folders now. Work on your folders, okay? Because it's never slow in your business. Never, never slow, okay? You can always do something in your business, okay? Until next time, bye-bye.
If you are looking to grow your cleaning business to 6 figures and beyond, join Tenacity Academy Mentorship Program.